Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Holden here. Today I thought I'd do something a bit different. I know the last few videos have been comic overviews, but here about a few months ago, before I stopped uploading for a little bit, um, I originally uploaded an entire movie and book collection that I did, but it said it failed to upload, and I deleted the video because it was taking up storage on my phone before it said failed to upload, so that kind of made me sad. So I don't know why it did that, but I'm hoping it's not going to do it now. But I'm doing today. I'm just going to be doing my entire DC movie and TV collection, um, both Blu-ray and DVD. As you can see, I have quite a bit of DC movies and shows. I'm not claiming to have a lot, like the most DC movies. I don't have all of them. I need to get them. I need to get more of them. I'd like to collect the Harley Quinn shows and the Doom Patrol and Titans. But I'm going to be showing you all of my DC movies and shows. And if you would like me to do a review on any of them, because I have seen most of these. I haven't seen. There's a few that I haven't seen. I'll tell you why when I get to them. But yeah, let's just start. First, we have the 9 film set of the original Superman movies and Batman movies. I used to have all the Batman movies on DVD separately, but when I saw this, I just kind of like put them. They're in that movie bin, but they're all scuffed up and everything. But yeah, this is a pretty nice compact set. I'd think about my movie collection. Well, I mean, with that, doesn't look like I have that much, but there's also a lot of movies that I have like sets of that make it a lot more compact. But yeah, this comes with Superman the movie, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut. It doesn't have the original Superman 2, Superman 3, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, and Superman Returns. Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. Um, yeah, it's a pretty nice set. I mean, it's not a quality set. It's just a nice set to have. Compact. It's like really, it's a convenient set more than anything. But I mean, um, I was shopping at Sam Goody, and okay, this case does not want to close. But I was shopping at Sam Goody's, and I seen Batman and Batman Returns on for that have steel case. I might have to pick that up. Next, we have Man of Steel. Excellent movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a masterpiece by Zack Snyder, in my opinion, of course. Yeah. I'm obviously not going to be doing reviews on each of the movies today. Like I said, if you want me to do a review on any of these, please let me know. I will do a review on them as soon as any recommendations come out. Next, we have Batman vs. Superman, the Ultimate Edition. Say what you will about this movie. It's a hot take, but this is one of my favorite DC movies. I absolutely love the pace of this movie. And it just, I don't know. I love Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and Henry Cavill. Like, they are all, I would say, my favorite incarnations of the live action DC characters. Um, Batman's very kind of fluctuating with my favorite, but Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot are easily my favorite live action versions. But Ben Affleck, he's a top contender easily. But yeah, great movie. Next, we have Zack Snyder's Justice League. I am so happy I own this. Like, I kid you not. Whenever I seen this, I bought this at Sam Goody's for about $30, and I thought, like, because I went to the mall that day it came out, and I thought for sure it was gonna be sold out because I heard it was getting like sold everywhere really fast. But I got lucky, and there was only one copy left. Literally, only one left. I was like, I have to pick this up. So yeah, this is, in my opinion, the definitive way to watch Justice League. And I hope WB in the future comes to their senses and makes this the canonical Justice League and continues the Snyderverse, because hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Great movie, great movie. If you have time to kill, watch that. We'll watch all 3 of them: Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and Zack Snyder's Justice League. They're all Zack Snyder's master classes. Next we have Suicide Squad, the extended cut. Yeah, Suicide Squad. Not the greatest. Not a. It's like rewatching. Rewatched it before I watched the new Suicide Squad movie. The new Suicide Squad movie is fantastic, by the way. I can't wait to get that on Blu-ray. But it's meh. Like the characters had a lot of potential, but they were just kind of, shit on, in my opinion. Um, I am for the Ayer cut, so I would absolutely love to see the original cut of this movie. But yeah, there's Suicide Squad. Next we have Wonder Woman. Great movie. This is a top contender for one of my favorite DCEU movies. Very, very fun watch. And yeah, I don't have much else to say. It's a great movie. Next, Justice League, the 2017 theatrical release. Please do yourself a favor and don't pick this up. If you want to watch Justice League, the definitive way for me, at least, is Zack Snyder Justice League. It's so much more enjoyable and way more epic to me. Like it's so much more on an epic scale than this theatrical version. But yeah, I own it, and yeah, I own it. That's it. Next we have Aquaman. I quite like this case. It's steelbook. It's a steelbook case. Don't know how much this price goes for now. It was only $15 when I got it, but who knows? Steelbooks are very weird with prices. Yeah, another just fun watch. It's unfortunate to hear about what all went on with Amber Heard, and I don't. Here's the thing with me in movies. If I know an actress or an actor is not a good person in real life, or at least I know he or she's a piece of garbage, I don't enjoy the movie as much. And unfortunately, that's how I feel rewatching Aquaman. I can't enjoy it as much, and I don't think I'm gonna enjoy Aquaman 2 as much because it has an actress that's a piece of crap. Now, I'm not saying all the actors and actresses that in the movies I like are all freaking saints, but I just don't like her at all. But yeah, that's enough on that. Don't want to start anything if anybody has a difference of opinion. Next we have Shazam. Went to theaters and watched this. Great watch. Very, very family-oriented movie. Very fun movie. Just a fun movie overall. Can't wait to see the new Shazam, Fury of the Gods movie. But yeah, I will say the only thing I don't like about the DCU or WB's direction with the DCU, and they have put out some good DCU movies like Shazam and arguably Birds of Prey and Wonder Woman, but I don't like how the tonal shift of every single movie is so completely different. Like Shazam, which is this very funny, light comedy made for families and kids, and then you have stuff like Batman versus Superman, which I prefer that tone for the DCU. That is a very dark and it's not dystopic, but it's just a very dark and gritty movie. And then you have stuff like this. But yeah, Shazam. Good watch. Next we have Birds of Prey. I know this is a controversial movie, to say the least. I love Ewan McGregor as Black Mask. It's a very different very different Black Mask from the source material. That is, or the original, 90s source material. That is, I don't know if his backstory really changed with the New 52 or Rebirth. I haven't really read any of Black Mask stuff, but I did like what they did with him in this. There's a few things I did quite liked, and a few things I didn't. I don't like how Kate Kane, that's Cassandra Cain. Is that Cassandra Cain or Kate? I think it's Cassandra. Right there. That does not look like Cassandra Cain. And like, I'm not trying to shame anybody or sound like a piece of crap, but like I do prefer whenever the characters look at least somewhat like the source material. She looks absolutely nothing like the source material, but I did like Huntress and Black Canary. Black Canary was pretty. I think they're making a Black Canary movie actually. Or no, is it a Huntress movie? I don't know. Renee Montoya is very interesting add to the DC universe. I'm surprised they did. And Harley Quinn in this is, Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie does a fantastic job as Harley Quinn. But, yeah, like I said, comes off a bit woke at moments, but it's a fun watch, you know. With most WB movies now, it's just fun watches. And that's why I prefer I like fun watches, but I honestly prefer stuff like Zack Snyder's stuff where it delves into more moral things and the just humanity as a whole. But if this is the direction WB wants to go, I'm probably still gonna buy their stuff, but I definitely prefer Zack Snyder stuff, and I hope that they do bring Zack Snyder back. Next, we have Wonder Woman 1984. Now, this is what I meant by I haven't watched some of them. I still haven't watched this. I'm nervous, too, because I've heard very mixed things about it, how different Wonder Woman is from her previous version and the Wonder Woman from BVS and the original Wonder Woman movie. But if you want me to do a review on this, just let me know. I'll watch it as soon as I get the comment to do a review on this. If I don't, I don't know when I'll watch this, to be honest. So I don't have an opinion on it yet, but I hope it's good. When I watch it. I know I will watch it someday, but I don't know when that is. Next, we have Joker. Oh, it looks a bit scuffed right there. That's where a sticker was. But, oh boy, I love this movie with a passion. This is probably my favorite DC Black Label movies. Black Label means, if you don't know, it means Elseworlds, kind of in a different separate universe from anything else. Doesn't have a connected universe yet. I don't know if it will. What a fantastic movie. It's a real moral movie, and it just makes you think about mental illness. And I really like what they did with the Joker in this. And some people said it was just just a mental illness movie with Joker slapped on it. But I really think it was Todd Phillips' vision of who he thinks the Joker could be and is. And I like all the references to stuff like The Dark Knight Returns with being on the Murray Show and him, killing, spoilers, Murray at the end. And then, I know the Frank Murray font or whatever is in the Batman animated series font, which is very neat. And stuff like that. You could tell that it wasn't just some movie that he wanted to market for mental illness and with just the Joker slapped on it. He does care about the DC properties. But yeah, don't want to stay on the movies too long. But yes, if you haven't watched this, I highly, highly recommend it. Next, we have Watchmen, the director's cut. I love The Watchmen, another amazing DC movie by Zack Snyder. Yeah, not much else to say. Just a fantastic watch, and if you haven't, you should do yourself a favor and watch it. Next, we have Watchmen, Tales of the Black Friday. I haven't watched this yet. I think it's an animated short movie. I think it might be two. I think it's two shorts. I can't remember. I literally found this for $4, and I was like, I've never even heard of this. I feel like I have to get it. I think it's an actual. I think it's part of the Watchmen movie canon. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. But interested in watching this. Very interested. I just keep forgetting because it's such an odd title, Next, we have the Dark Knight trilogy. Not much else to say. I mean, if you watch the Dark Knight movies, they're fantastic watches. I will say, kind of hot take here, Dark Knight Rises is my favorite out of the trilogy. I love Dark Knight Rises. For some reason, when I first watched this, I fell in love with this movie, and I don't know, it just feels so much more epic, and I don't know, there's something, it just makes you feel all kinds of emotions. Dark Knight Rises does. Dark Knight, definitely a close contender for my second favorite of the Nolan films, or my first favorite, but Dark Knight Rises still takes it. But Dark Knight is still a fantastic movie. Absolutely nothing is wrong with this. And Heath Ledger's Joker is just fantastic. Batman Begins, great. Is it one of the only origin Batman movies? I mean, we've seen Batman's origins and a lot of things, but this is like a straight like origins whole movie dedicated to it, and it's fantastic. I don't really know if they could have executed it better for what Nolan wanted. I don't think they could have. So all these films are master classes in their own, and this specific set is pretty neat. It's a special edition or whatever. This isn't the official. This is not the official, but the I don't think it's the real special edition, because the real special edition was like, I think like, is out of stock and it's like $200 now. But I found this at Walmart for like $30, and I was like, I have to get it. I got this whenever I wasn't really collecting movies, and I freaking messed up the sleeve, and I just threw the sleeve away. It was a really nice white sleeve, so I'm kind of sad about that, but you know, it is what it is. But it also comes with this Dark Knight Trilogy Special Features disc. It actually has a not an interview, but a talk. I think it's between Christopher Nolan and I think maybe the writer or director of the original Superman movies. I think that's who it is. But Richard Donner. Is he? I don't know if it was Richard Donner or not. I can't recall, but I'll have to go back and rewatch it. But yeah, again, don't want to stay on the movies too long, but great trilogy. Please do yourself the favor and watch these if you never watched them, and hell, rewatch them if you have watched them. Yeah. Next, we're getting into the, I think this is animated stuff for the Blu-ray. For the Blu-ray stuff, this is animated stuff. Deathstroke Knights and Dragons. I love this movie. It's such a great, just such a fun watch. I really like the DC movies, or DC animated movies. There's a few of them that are just to me, like some of the Superman animated movies were just kind of eh. But this was such a good watch. If you haven't watched this, do yourself a favor and pick this up. You could probably find it at Walmart for like $13. I mean, it's worth it in my opinion. It comes with the digital code too, so I love the digital codes because I like just having my whole collection just nice and neat, and not having to take it out and having a digital code, so I can just pop the movie on my TV anytime I want. But yeah, great movie. Highly recommend it. Next, we have the new DC animated movies. I don't have any of the old DC animated movies on Blu-ray. I do have to get one new DC animated movie, though. This first one is Batman Soul of the Dragon. I love Bruce Timm, just in general. So when I heard he was, I think he wrote this, I was so excited for it. And it's a very interesting telling on Batman in the 70s. Yeah, it's a good Batman watch. I would recommend it. And yeah, and the reason I said I really want to get the I've never actually watched it. I think it's Superman Man of Tomorrow. That might be the one I need to get. The first new DC animated movie in the new canonical DC animated movie universe. The main reason I want to get it is because of the spines. The spines each have an interesting thing, and they're spelling out something. The first word's DC, and I don't know what the rest is gonna be, but I'll show you that whenever I show you all the rest of my DC animated movies. Next, we have Justice Society World War II. I haven't watched this yet. I really want to. It seems very interesting. Has the original Flash, Wonder Woman. It has Barry Allen, and has a bunch of timey-wimey stuff, which is pretty cool. Haven't watched it, so I can't really give a judgment on it. All I've heard is great things about it. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Next, yes, Batman: The Long Halloween. I'll just do them both. Batman: Long Halloween Part 1 and 2. I love these cases, man. They're so cool. I was just finally able to pick this up. I was I didn't feel like ordering it because I knew Walmart was gonna have it, so I just waited because this was out of stock literally like the first day it came out. It's crazy, but yeah, I finally got this a few days ago. But these are fantastic retellings of the original novels, or the original novel. Sorry. It's just fantastic. I wish the art was more original to the comic, but I do know that there was reasons that they couldn't have it. They wanted to do it, but they couldn't have the art because I think it was the company pretty much forced them to do the same style as the other DC animated movies to establish continuity within the universe, which I can understand. And after a while of watching it, and I don't really mind it, the art style, but amazing watches. And I'm assuming that they're gonna come out with like a Dark Knight Returns type Blu-ray set where it's just both of these movies in one. But I'm just happy to own them both. But yeah, here I'll show you the spines if I can get them in the correct order. I think is Justice Society first. No, it's Soul Dragon. Or if I can put it in the right freaking. Here we go. Okay. And yeah, see how it spells DC and it's starting to spell. I don't know if it's gonna say like DC Universe or something, but there's gonna be a while before freaking we know. But I'm so happy to be collecting movies that do this because I always heard of people who collected movies who got this awesome looking spine. I just never had them, but I'm finally able to get them. But yeah, that's the reason I want to get Man of Tomorrow because it has the first one. I think it's the first one. So yeah, those are all the DC animated movie universes out of the way. Now let's get into the animated shows. This first one, Batman the Animated Series on Blu-ray. Now I have the DVD up there, as you can see right there behind little Morty and little Pickle Rick. But I saw the Blu-ray and I was like, I have to get it. Plus it comes with digital, so there's that. My freaking camera's all wacky now since I zoomed in. There we go. But yeah, I absolutely adore the show with every fiber of my being. This is a straight childhood show, and it's hard not to enjoy if you love Batman. I don't see how you can not like these shows. It's very good storytelling, even for a quote kid show. Tackles very adult issues and themes, and that's the thing I love about it is kids can enjoy it and adults can enjoy it, and I'm in the in between of being 17, so I can really enjoy it. But yeah, I very, very much recommend watching this show if you haven't done so already. So yeah. Okay. Now, let's see what's next. Next we have Batman Beyond. Fantastic sequel show to Batman the Animated Series. Terry McGinnis' Batman was very interesting take on Batman. I love Old Man Bruce. I hope the DCEU makes Michael Keaton the Old Man Bruce. Hopes and dreams. That's what hopes and dreams are made of. But good show. I don't think it's better than the animated series. I think it is a very good sequel, though. Again, highly recommend it if you haven't watched it. But I would recommend watching. I'm gonna call it BTAS. I always call it BTAS. I didn't want to call it BTAS before I introduced it as Batman the Animated Series. But before you watch this, I'd recommend watching BTAS. Next, we have Justice League. I'm going to show all of them because when it comes to shows, I'm just going to show all of them at once. Next, we have the Justice League show. I am so glad I finally picked these up. I picked these up probably 5 or 6 months ago. The price just kept rising, so I was like, I need to get these before the price gets stupid because, as you can see, I'm gonna show it right now. It's a DVD, but I'm gonna show it right now. I got this for like $30, and I was like, all right, I don't have, it's not Blu-ray, but I can get all of this in one set, one compact set. But I didn't realize that season 1, which is in 4:3 format in even the Blu-ray, but season 2 is supposed to be in full screen, but for some reason in the DVD version, it's in the box, like where it has the lines on the side and the lines on the top, which I cannot watch. I don't like even watching some 4:3 stuff. I mean, I don't mind stuff like Star Trek and older shows, but like when it comes to piquing my interest, it's a lot harder to pique my interest if it is in that format. But there's exceptions, of course. But if it's in that box format, it's very difficult for me to enjoy it. So I picked this up and I was like, man, kind of a waste of money. But if anybody ever wants that, I'll probably just give it to him. I might just give it to my friend. Yeah, on to the show itself. Fantastic. Season 2. Season 1 was very good. The season 2 was my favorite out of all these. Unlimited was also very good. But this is again within the canon of the Batman, the BTAS universe. So it's same Batman, and I am so excited to finally pick up the Superman the animated series, because they're finally coming out with Blu-ray, and I'm so happy. I've heard rumors for like months now that it was gonna be coming out, but there was nothing on it, and then I think it was about a week or two ago it finally got announced, and I cannot wait to pick it up. I can't remember when. I think it might come out in October. I don't know, but yeah, fantastic show. I don't know. These two, this came out I think maybe a year after this show ended, but it's all the same show pretty much. This show just has a lot more heroes. But yeah, again, I absolutely love the original Justice League animated series, and I would recommend it to anybody who enjoys the animated sphere of movies and shows. Okay, I was wrong. This is a movie, but it's a very separate movie from all the DC. V for Vendetta. It's a DC published book, so I decided to include it in this. Fantastic movie. Great kind of moral movie. I haven't watched it for a while, but if you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend it. And yeah, that's what I got to say about that. Okay, next we have the DVDs. I think the rest of these it's just 3 shows I have to show off, but very good shows. Next we have the original Teen Titans show, the only good Teen Titans show. It's not exactly a hot take to say that the Teen Titans go, well, it sucks compared to this masterclass of a show. One of the main reasons I absolutely love this show is just because of how much it kind of reminds me of an anime, especially in the first season, like with the facial expressions and stuff like that. But yeah, if you haven't seen this show, do yourself a favor and pick this up. Fantastic show. Really hard not to enjoy. Okay, next show we have a very special show to me, and you can already see it, is Gotham. Gotham is a controversial show. I mean, it's a very divisive show to DC fans. I personally love it. I love the tone of the show, especially in the first 3. I'd say season 1 and maybe 5 were my favorite seasons. But these seasons were still good. But I just love the tone. How it wasn't all super serious and dark, but it also wasn't all goofy. It did get a bit goofy at moments, or at times in the show, but the actors who portrayed the characters were phenomenal. David Mazouz as Bruce was fantastic. I really wish the show didn't get canceled, and we could have seen him fully grow up, which is really unfortunate to see that it did get canceled. But we have what we got. So, and Ben McKenzie as Gordon did a fantastic job. One of my favorite renditions and kind of recreations of Gordon, I would say, because he is very different from the other Gordons. I mean, he's still a straight arrow kind of guy, but he is acting wise very different, which I appreciate. And what's his name? I can't. What am I forgetting? Robin Lord Taylor, I think, as Penguin. One of the best incarnations of Penguin. Fish Mooney was an interesting original character. Don't think of any other standout. I can't remember his name. The guy who played Riddler, fantastic. My favorite Riddler. The actor who played the Riddler, or Edward Nygma, is fantastic. I'm trying to think of any other characters that Catwoman or Catgirl, Selena, great Selena. The guy who played Butch, I don't want to spoil it, but the character he turned out to be was like very unexpected, to say the least. But yeah, if you're interested in DC prequels at all, this is more of an Elseworlds, because it does have quite a bit of differences between the canon DC, the general DC, and this kind of sphere. But it is a very enjoyable watch, and if you're interested in Batman lore or just DC lore, go ahead and give this a watch. I think it's on Netflix, so if you don't want to purchase the DVDs or the Blu-rays, just give it a watch on Netflix. I think you'll like it. I personally love it. Okay, now we're on to the last bit of this video, this long, near 40-minute video. That's okay. It's a good way to end it, I think. Okay, well, sorry. I'm gonna include this because it is part of the very old series. But next we have the Batman 60s show and the Batman 1940 serials. I mainly wanted these a long time ago, or the 60s shows for the collection, and I did actually want to watch them when I first got it. I watched the first 2 parts of the first season and the second season, part 1. It's just, for me, it's just very difficult to enjoy because of how campy and cheesy it is. I know that's what it's trying to be, but I can't find personal enjoyment out of it. It's not for me, but it is a very nice collection to have. The OG live action Batman. I know this is technically OG, but like this is like where he blew up in live action. But of course I respect Adam West as being one of the original Batman actors, and he does a great job for what he's trying to portray. And I know these came out on Blu-ray not too long ago, but I'm probably not going to be purchasing it because I only double dip whenever it's something I really like I'm passionate about. And the DVDs are fine, like they're pretty good upscaling of what the original tapes look like. If you like campy style 60s shows, you're gonna love this. This is like camp to the like ultra, the highest camp you can get. Like people say Star Trek, the original series, was campy. They have never watched this. This is like just wow. I can find enjoyment out of the original series, but this is for me at least hard to find enjoyment out of because of just how cheesy and goofy it can get. But finally, we have the Gotham City serials. Batman. I think this has Batman 1943, 15 chapters, and Batman and Robin 1949 with 15 chapters. With also 15 chapters. I couldn't get through the first episode, if I'm being honest. My grandma got me this, and I was very happy she got me this because this is an interesting, very interesting thing to own. I guess to see how Batman really began. I don't know if that's a nod to the 60s show, as many people think that's the first live-action Batman. It's not. This is actually the first live-action Batman. But yeah, this is just mostly for collection because this was almost near impossible to watch. It's not that good. Like, I'm not a film critic. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not very good at being like critical and on films and stuff like that. I find enjoyment out of most films I watch. This I really couldn't. But like I said, it's a neat thing to own when it comes to just having it in the collection of the DC universe. And I think this is one of the oldest DC shows produced. I think it is actually, because this came out in what, 43, and Batman came out in 39, May 1939. And I don't think the Superman show came out. I think the Max Fleischer. I think Max Fleischer, right? That show came out in the 40s too. So it's either this or the Max Fleischer Superman. I gotta get those on DVD too. Those are really good. But yeah. Sorry for the rambling. That has been my entire DC collection. If you would like to see any of my entire show collection, my entire Star Trek collection, just my movie collection, I have good movies. Let me know in the comments. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and put me in the search algorithm. It really would help get the word out about my channel. And subscribe if you like my content. Comment for any things you would like me to do in the future, any reviews, overviews, games you want me to play. Just let me know in the comments and I'll do it. But yeah, this has been my review or overview on all these movies. Yeah, see you guys.